Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you day one of a 28 Pilates Bar Day Challenge. I recently was on vacation. I brought my Pilates bar with me because, of course, I can't take my reformer with me. And I just really forgot how much I loved using the Pilates bar, especially to build up some strength. So I am putting together this challenge. If you don't have a Pilates bar, click on the link below on the one that I use. If you do, grab your bar. Today's workout is going to be all about your core, your arms, and your back, those beautiful backs. So working on that upper body. We're going to use our Pilates bar with our loops attached to it. That is all we are going to need today, and this whole workout is going to be standing. So once you are ready, let's go ahead, have your Pilates bar set up next to you. We're just going to begin with a small warm-up, just warming up that body. So standing nice and tall, I want you to tuck that tailbone in, squeeze those abs towards the spine, and let's just begin with shoulder shrugs here. So I just want you to gently lift your shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down. I also want you to think about spreading wide through the collarbones. Exhale, bring that shoulder down. Inhale, lift those shoulders up. Remember, breathing is a tool, not a rule. So whichever you breathe, just remember to keep breathing. Let's go for 3 more here, just warming up those shoulders, shrugging them towards your ears, and then plugging them down your back. Last 2. Next time those shoulders come down, plug them down your back, bring your arms out to your sides. We're going to bring those arms, palms are facing down. Just begin with small circles going backwards or forwards, whichever way you choose to do first is fine. We're going to go in both directions. So just small circles, warming up those arms, moving them, lubricating the sockets, getting them ready to move. As those circles, as your arms become a little bit warmer, you can open up those circles, make them a little bit bigger. And maybe even making them a little bit bigger now, like you're running around, opening those arms wide, and maybe bringing them behind your back. Soft bends in the knees. Let's go for 4 and 3. 2, 1. When those arms come up, bring them back down to the sides. Bring those arms back out to the T. Let's reverse those circles. So I'm going to come forward this time. Just lubricating the arms in the other way, trying to keep those shoulders away from my ears. Making those circles a little bit bigger as we get warmer. Maybe even making them wider as you come into full circles. Bringing those arms up and around. Trying to keep those abs pulled in, soft bends in those knees. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Go ahead, drop those arms, shrug those shoulders one more time, place them back. Let's just warm up our neck a little. I want you to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, bring it back up to center, and drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, back to center. Let's repeat that a couple more times from side to side, warming up our upper body. 1 more towards the left. Bring it back to center. Now we'll take our gaze up towards the clouds. Bring it back down. Again, up and down. Let's go for 2. 1 more. Excellent. Let's go ahead, get ready to pick up that Pilates bar. So I am going to go ahead, take my bar. All right, I am going to put my foot in the loop. So please be mindful that you are by all means can do this with tennis shoes on or athletic shoes. I just choose, I'm so used to working out barefoot, I like to ground my feet into the floor. So by any means, if you prefer to work out with shoes, by all means, it's your prerogative, whatever you choose to do. We are gonna, so I have my bar, I have some tension in my bar, but I know for this first set, I am gonna need to choke up. So I'm just gonna wrap my strap around my bar once or twice, just to kind of choke up on the bar, if it wants to listen to me, just so I have a little bit more tension, and then once I start strapping, I should have enough tension, and you hold those straps here. Now I am holding those straps with my hands to keep that tension. My elbows are plugged in towards my waistline. We're gonna start with a bicep curl. So from here, elbows are towards your waistline, you're gonna curl bicep up towards your chest and just drop it down to 90 degrees. Again, curl it up towards your chest and drop it down to 90 degrees. So I'm inhaling up, exhaling as I come down. Remember, whichever way you breathe is fine. I want you to think about having a soft bend in your knees, keeping those abs pulled into your spine, and your shoulders and collarbones are wide. You're not popping through the chest, and you're staying soft in your legs. Let's go for 3 more. We're doing 10 of each for 2. And last 1. Go ahead, bring those arms down. I'm gonna let those straps come off for a moment. Staying with that underhand grip. Elbows are still towards my waistline. We're gonna serve a tray. So palms are facing up. You're gonna press those arms out, pull them back in. Again, press it out. Try to keep those elbows narrow towards your midline, feeling those arms extend out, and then resist the pull in. We have 5. Use that breath, keep those abs pulled in, shoulders soft, neck is long. For 3, 2, and 1. Pull those arms in. Go ahead, relax yourself here. We're coming back to that bicep curl. But this time I'm not gonna roll my straps up because we're coming into an overhead press. So I'm standing with my elbows in towards my waistline. My palms are still facing me. I'm gonna extend my elbows up towards a bicep, reach them up over my head. Keep those abs pulled in. Drop the elbows down, come down to full extension, release the arms. Again, bicep curl. Press it up. Pull it down, resist it long. So you will lose tension, slack, as you resist the bar down towards your thighs, but it's all about the control. Keep those abs knitted together. This is number 5. Try to drop those shoulders down your back, not up towards your ears. For 4. 3, 2, 1 more. Reach it up, pull it down towards your chest, and let those arms go long. Go ahead, roll those shoulders for a moment. We're gonna come, feet can stay hip distance apart. Keep that soft standing bend in those knees. We're gonna keep our arms narrow, still with that underhand press. We're coming into that bicep here. So narrow elbows. You're gonna reach those arms up towards the clouds, hold it here. Now we're coming into triceps. So we're gonna bend that bar behind our head. Elbows come to 90 degrees in front of us. Extend it up, bend. Keep those abs knitted to those ribs, extend. Remember, if this is too difficult, you can add, give yourself some more room. We have 4, 3, 2, keep those elbows close to your ears, 1 more. Bring it up to the clouds and slowly pull them back towards your chest. Woo, roll those shoulders. All right, we are now coming with an overhand grip. We're gonna do everything in one swift movement with an overhand grip. So legs are slightly hip distance apart, soft bend. Bar is towards your thighs. We're gonna come up, curl towards your chest. Reach it up over your head, pull it down, come to arm extension. Beautiful flexion of the arms, extension, pull them down, reach them long. We got 8. Try to keep those shoulders away from those ears as you reach those arms overhead. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Pull those arms towards your chest. Release that arm, and you can carefully take your feet out of those straps. Go ahead, roll those shoulders forward and backwards, and you can go ahead, place your Pilates bar right down on your mat. So I am gonna step onto my Pilates bar, and I have both straps in my hand. I'm gonna just go ahead, lay one strap down. Now, opposite hands is taking opposite strap. I am gonna choke up a little bit, but then I'm gonna release and use the whole strap. So, standing nice and tall, hands can be behind your head. I like it across my waist. From here, we're gonna come in, we're gonna pull the strap across our body, come into a shoulder lift, drop it down. So your spine is stable right now. Your pelvis is facing forward. You're inhaling or exhaling as you pull the arm back, and then inhaling or exhaling as you release. Let's go for 4. 3. 1. Can you hold it up? Now we're going to add rotation. My hips are going to try to stay square to the room. You're going to rotate the waistline around, bring it back to center. Again, rotate. Keep that tension in that strap. Bring it back to center. Try not to break that wrist. If you need to release tension, release the tension. We have 4, 3, all from the waistline. 2, resist the band curling you back. Last 1, bring it back to center. Relax that arm and go ahead, drop that strap. Let's pick up the other one and do the same thing on the other side. So holding strapped, shoulders are down, soft bend. Diagonally across our body, pulling, elbow comes up, drop, close the shoulder, release the strap. Abs are pulled in, tailbone is slightly tucked, supporting that bar. Hips are square, spine is stable. Shoulders are trying to stay plugged down my back. We have 3, 2, last 1. This one we're going to stay. We're going to hold that pull. We're gonna rotate, keep the hips square, bring it back to center. Rotate, back to center, rotate. Think about that spine, that waistline, twisting around the spine, opening up that oblique. We got 4, try not to let that shoulder drop, caught myself. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop that strap, go ahead and roll that shoulder. We're gonna now pick up both straps. Feet are staying on that bar. Our palms are gonna be facing us and my thumbs are gonna be threaded through the loops and palms facing here. Our elbows are gonna come up in front of us, soft bends in the knees. Shoulders are plugged down my back, abs are pulled in. We're gonna open the elbows, squeeze the scapulas towards our midline, bring them back to center. Again, open, try not to pop through the chest. You're squeezing and pulling in. Open out and in. So I do find some of this work to be a little more difficult than on the reformer because of the resistance, and you're using your whole body here. You control the resistance on how much you're pulling those straps. Let's go for one more. I want you to hold it wide. You're gonna drop the elbows to your hips, lift them up. So chicken wings arms, drop them down, squeeze the scapulas together, or send the shoulders back, lift them up. Drop them down and up. Down, I have to not look at the camera. My camera's low, so sorry. Drop them down, up, try not to shrug those shoulders. We got 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, relax those arms, woo, and take a moment here. All right. We're almost coming to the end of it here. We're gonna take our both straps, we're gonna cross them. Now I am gonna hinge a little bit over, have a soft bend in my knees. So abs are coming, pulled in towards your waistline, you're hinging at your hips. You're gonna be pulling your elbows wide, squeezing those scapula together here, releasing it down. Again, if you need more, pull, choke up on those straps and pull. Release it down. Up, resist. Remember, the slower you resist it in, the more muscles you're recruiting to stabilize those larger muscles. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release those straps. You can place that bar arm down and go ahead and move it towards the front. All right, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn away from you here. We're gonna reach our arms up towards the clouds. I want you to drop one hand, reach behind your shoulder blade. Take that other hand, reach the elbow, and kind of give yourself a nice pull. Stretching out that whole line on that side of the body. And again, I'm going to extend that arm up. I'm going to now bring my other arm behind me, reach for that elbow, and go ahead, give that arm a good stretch. Bring it back to center. We're going to go ahead, take our arms up to the clouds. I want you to come down into a forward sweep. Let those arms come back behind you and reach yourself up. Again, come down for a forward sweep. Let those arms sweep behind you and come up. Let's continue, forward sweep. Let's do a couple more here. Just getting that whole body moving. One more. Next time those arms come up, bring them out to the side. Take one hand, reach it down for your side. Take that opposite hand, come over for lateral flexion. As you're reaching over for lateral flexion, I want you to rotate towards the floor. Drop down, sweep around, slowly come up. Let's do the other side. Reach that hand, left side down towards the left knee. Right hand is coming up over for the lateral flexion. I'm going to rotate the waist towards the floor, sweep down, and come up to center. Let's do one more on each side. Rotate towards the floor, sweep down, roll yourself up. One more this way. Sweep it down, and carefully roll yourself up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this quick, effective day one of upper body with the Pilates bar. And until next time, I'll meet you with the bar. Bye.